going on, everybody? Welcome back, episode 18 of the walkthrough, picking up here at Raya Lucaria. So this episode is a extremely important and beneficial episode because we are going around. We are going to get some really cool arcane spells. We are going to get over 300,000 runes this episode, and we're most importantly going to get every single Somber Stone, bringing us up to a plus 10 weapon when we're ready for it. As I stated before, these upgrades are very rare. You're not going to get many chances to... This is the only chance to get a weapon to plus 10 until the end of the game. So we're going to hold on to these stones until we know it's the weapon we want to use for the entirety of the playthrough. With that being said, it's really important we go and have them, so when we get our weapon, we can just max it right on out. It's going to put our damage way higher than it's supposed to be and really help some folks out. However, when we do the underground, we will get Somber Stones 1 through 9. You will have 3 chances to bring up 3 weapons all the way up to plus 9. So we could all pick a weapon we want to use for now. I do believe we could at least bring it up to plus 7. And then when we hit the underground, we'll get more 6s and 7s and not be worried about it, but at least just get our damage up to help us moving forward. But like I said, this is a very extremely important episode. This episode will contain getting one of the legendary incantations you do need for your platinum, 300,000 runes, a lot of really cool incantations, just, all of our weapons and all of our stones is going to be very, very beneficial. However, before we go get started on this, what we want to do is jump on down. If you can't do this trick jump, just start from Academy Gate Town. There was the graveyard down here that we never finished grabbing the stones, and to be honest with you, we're after the next episode, the errand is done. I want to make sure we're not leaving anything undone here, I think we did a quick, when we ran to get upgrades at the start of the game here, we grabbed some of these, so we're just getting what we love. Pretty big graveyard here too, and as you see, that plant's definitely a fucking problem, you know what I mean? So don't toy with them too much. Get what we need and let's get going. Now we're going to run under this bridge, start working our way back into Academy Gate Town. And I do believe this might be it right here. I was actually looking, for a stone sword key. We never found last episode, and during my notes, I found it. So now we should have everything officially done and ready to enter a legacy dungeon. So how this is going to work. Typically, you would just, go ahead and do it all at once. But what happens is, when we go in here, we get sent in a transport trap to Volcano Manor. There is a Somber 5, 6, and 7 at Volcano Manor, so we are going to use that to our advantage. Then there's literally a Somber 8 and 9 just laying around in Caelid. So that's stones 1 through 9. Doing Vari's quest sends you to Margram's Palace that has an ancient Somber Dragon Smith of Stone, and that is going to be, a Somber 10. So you won't be able to fully upgrade a basic weapon for a while, but we can definitely fully upgrade a Somber weapon. So, we're going to progress about a third of this place, get sent to Volcano Manor, do our stuff there we need to do. Then we're going to go to Caelid, get those stones. We'll probably go to Margram's Palace, get everything out of there, or Margram's Palace, get everything out of there. Then at the end of the episode, we're going to grab those stones. I'm going to show you how to take out this big dragon. And we can all do it at our own time, because it takes like 10 minutes of whacking them with the blood loss weapon. It's got to have blood loss or it won't kill him. He's got too much health. And after that, he's going to give us 100,000 souls, but also unlock a legendary incantation that you need to get your platinum down here. So at the end of the episode, I'll set you guys up for the dragon, and then when we come back, we'll all go together to actually get that incantation so no one misses it. So first thing we want to do as we go on up, go ahead and hop on Torrent. We're going to run all the way down this way, grab a golden seed, then we're going to, on the way back, hit an invasion, help Yura out, and by doing that, we could at any point go to Altus and get another Dex Arcane weapon with Blood Loss and Fire, which is pretty cool. It's a twin blade. I don't really care for twin blades, but it can be quite devastating. So, golden seed there, as I said. And also, he's going to give us a smithing 5 for our troubles. But Yura's questline is extremely important when it comes to Moog. It's going to give us a seed we can put in our flask, or a tier we can put in our flask. It's going to negate Moog's special ability, because it's something really hard to get past. Moog chucks a spear in the air 3 times, fully drains your health bar, and you have to heal through it, leaving you no heals for a very hard fight. A lot of blood loss, a lot of blood flame. So this will be a game changer. Can't get past Moog, you can't go to the DLC. So we're the ones in red, obviously. We want to take this guy down. He can put a lot of damage. Now, if Fury gets killed, you just have to give it another try. Like, it's not a permanent thing here. But as you guys see, it's not really, you know what I mean? Not too bad. Alrighty. Raptor of the Mist. Ash of War. Pretty much lets you hide in mist. Oh, almost forgot the most important step. So if you do not exhaust your dialogue, you'll miss the smithing 5, but the most important thing, he's not going to move on. So we need him to move on.
That bloody finger was up. There's a token of them. I'm dying to see you.
He's going to speak of Eleonora.
If she come, there is no ship. Be on your harp, sweet.
If fate permits, should be it.
Harp,
yep. That's going to move him up to the Altus Plateau for the last and final invasion, where he's going to drop the Nakakiba. Really big katana, really badass for dex builds. But also we get Eleanor's Pole Blade, Twin Blade with fire and blood loss. And, I mean, it'd be devastating for us right now. I mean, if you like Twin Blades, you know, you're into that shit. We don't really have it on the map yet, do we? No, it's right here. So you can go here, there's a church, there's going to be blood dogs surrounding it. I would take them out. They could fuck you up really quick, like, especially if they're still glitched. And after that, you go in the church. Yours going to be lying there dying. You can grab his weapon. You won't get his armor until mountaintops of the giants, but you'll go ahead and get his weapon. And with that, you'll also get the tier and then Eleanor's Pole Blade. So, just, you know, you don't have to wait for us. You can do it now. And I would do it now, but I'm not going to run all the way out of the way for something just for our build. You know, that seems a little selfish to me, so we're just going to wait. It is pretty cool. It is pretty fun. It only takes a second and to wrap up the quest line, so we could, but, you know, we're just not there yet. We will be kind of run to Altus, probably again before it's all said and done, so we can get some strength and faith weapons and stuff. But now we're going this other bridge. We're just going to kill all the dogs. There's a merchant back here. It's an extremely important merchant if you're trying to collect all the talismans you can in a single playthrough. There's pretty much a late game puzzle tower, and you need summons to solve it. Pretty much like there's an imp tower, and you have to have your own imps to fight these imps, and that's the secret to unlock the tower. Now, a lot of people think you need to upgrade these imps, and your imps have to flat out kill them. That's not true. All you have to do is summon the imps, then you can kill the imps yourself, and let you run in the tower. So it's a better way to do it, save you on materials, but you gotta at least have this, right? So you can go and pick those up. This lets you craft Sapa Fort Grease, so you can get some sleep buffs from that if you want. And then obviously the Dex armor class invasion items, just, you know, typical little things here. So I don't know what this shit is. Might buy this shit up just to have it. It'd be pretty cool to check out. Like that one. I already know this shit. I know I do, but still. Yeah. Preceptor Silvus is hiding a dirty secret in the cellar among the ruins not far from the Sisters 3. That's where we found all his dolls. So like I said, I know we know about that. But who knows? I mean, I'm human. I can miss stuff. Let's see if there's something else I missed. I mean, I haven't missed nothing yet, but let's just see here. And it's talking about the rural revenants. It's probably telling you to use holy to kill them. I could already guarantee that. But just read it. Just pure curiosity. See, all this stuff I found on my own. These are little hints the game gives you, but I just don't think we need them. Frenzied Flame Village. South of the Grand Lift of Texas lies the Frenzied Flame Village, inhabited by the sick. Stay well away. So we already knew about that. And then revenants. The crawling rural revenants and their followers are all cursed. Healing powers will harm rather than mend. So we already knew all this stuff. But still, I thought it would be pretty cool to look at it. See, I mean, it's stuff you can find on your own. But, you know, if you're new to this genre and you're not good at finding very obscure things, it's, you know, ways to learn them. So. Another Bloodhound Knight. This one's just a basic enemy, but it's not anything too crazy. And he is guarding some celestial dew. Since we have that side of grace and Selen accidentally got hit by that four-armed dude, and we're kind of fucked on doing her quest, let's go ahead and use this because she's not in her regular spot. Now, she wasn't killed though. She was hit, but she was not killed. So, if you guys remember, I guess we can fast travel to show you. And you go down to where she was in Waypoint Ruin Cellar. Since that enemy, while I was fighting, hit her while she was in the ruin, she started saying some crazy shit, and I went here, and now she's not here anymore, right? So the way, I'm glad this actually happened, because I can show you guys Celestial Dew. Now, if you kill the NPC, there ain't no fixing that shit. They're fucking dead, right? But if you accidentally hit one, you should be good to go. So, and this is why I said don't do Sullivan's quest line, because if this glitches out, for whatever reason, and you can't get absolved of your sins, you're going to be fucked. This should absolve us. Now, if you haven't done anything wrong, it'll say you don't need absolution. So we know that, you know, everything's right. And look at this. Sorcerer's Selen is now back there. I'm not going to fast travel to show it. So we've now fixed the only mistake we've... Well, I couldn't control that guy hit her, let's be honest. But still, we have fixed the only mistake that was made. With that, we're ready to go on in. So, get your spell parries ready. Get your weapons ready. Let's go deal with these annoying pieces of shit. And as I said, we are not going to complete this legacy dungeon until next episode. This is all about our run around, but we are going to do the first little section of this. Next episode is another. This is why I'm telling you, you cannot miss a single episode. Because next episode, we're going to get a talisman. It's a legendary talisman you need for platinum. If you miss that, and a lot of people actually have, I've seen them talk on Reddit about it. You're not going to get your trophy. You know what I mean? You're not going to get platinum. So do keep that in mind. And going through my notes, all the times I've been through here, thought I found every secret. I actually found two very obscure secrets here. They're not big items like rune arcs, but still, it's still pretty cool. Still finding new shit after fucking 2,000 hours of the game. So I'm just using melee, rolling through these guys, putting them down. Carrying retaliation is going to work nicely. Range will work nicely. It's going to be crossbow, bow and arrow, or glintstone pebble, whatever you got. But just know, rolling through them and getting close is the best bet. So there's going to be two of these guys dropping. I'm going for the mage first. Mage does the most distance, or damage. I'm going to put them down. Now, here's one of the newer secrets I found. And what happened was I got to the end of the legacy dungeon and we're on top of some roof. So I looked down and seen a section. You can smack that. And I was like, wait, I've never seen that item before. You know, we're kind of up there. And I seen this down there. So I just kind of dropped in here and I'm just looking for walls and we ended up finding that. So I thought it was pretty cool. Still finding stuff. Alright, so now we're going to go on up, go over to our right. See, those are one of those guys that hit Selen. I was trying to fight him and he kind of hit her. Golden Rune 2. Then we'll be able to go back here, grab a Somber. It's like a 3 or 4. 3. Yeah, 3. As I said, there's definitely a few Somber Stones in the Legacy Dungeon here. Let's go rest on up. Or not rest on up, just grab this, you don't have to rest up. So we're about to go into a graveyard. These zombies here will latch onto you and try to suck your blood. And when they do that, they don't just take your health, they also drain your mana. They're going to have like these little glowing eyes. So do be careful, especially if you only have 15 points in mind like us. You know, refill it once, so we got one flask for it, you're going to be screwed. Plus 6 weapon, blood loss fire. They're really going to be weak to that. I swear I hate rolls. Look, he just about drained our mana in one attack. We want to stay. I mean, they're really weak to fire and blood loss. They're another enemy that's weak to this stuff. So, do keep that in mind. It's going to be very helpful. Go there, get our Grace Mimic. Kind of just drop here to the left. Well, actually, no. Let's get him first. We want to make sure we get all these guys. They can kind of sneak up behind you. So if you would have came the right side out the door, I thought there was something behind this tree. Let's go and drop here. We'll work our way back around. Oh, yeah, there it is. There, there's something here. It is technically behind the tree. I'm buff back on up. Kind of backtrack a little bit. Alright, so that's the ledge we were on. Now we're back down. So holding the shield will not block that grab. They'll still be able to grab you. Obviously any swipe at you to be protected, but... Fucker, I love how they come behind. It's my fucking favorite. Back to back with it. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be annoying. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna be annoying. I mean, coming in here with 40 health isn't bad, but their talisman we're at 45. There's our last mana already. You gotta love this fucking area. I can't stand it. It's not bad, it's really short, but still annoying though. We're also, that should have landed, but I'll take it. We're also going to have to fight dogs. As you see, without that buff, it's taking me 3 hits to kill these guys instead of 2. So it does give you a little bit more AR as well, fire damage, obviously. So as soon as you cross the bridge, you're going to stick to the left side, drop on down. This path, you'll see it leading around, but there's nothing here. I mean, I guess I should show it off real quick so everyone knows. I see nothing, back in here, nothing. So, I wanted to show it, because it looks like there's something there. I fell for it too many times. And down here, as you see, there's no items, nowhere to go. We have 2 marionette soldiers, that's these guys' names. We also get the summons for these annoying creeps, right here. There's Marionette and Abionette. You guys have not met the Abionette yet, but you will next episode. They're like miniature versions of these guys, but they're using like pole arms instead of like bows and daggers. Now there are bigger zombies. In fact, there should be one. Is that the one that usually jumps out? There's usually one on the left that jumps out. Ooh. Yeah. So the bigger ones have more health. I don't know if they do more damage, but they definitely have more health. So as we get on up here, you're going to drop to your right. This is going to be your first true armor set you're going to find naturally in the game. Not depending on drops. You know, that's the only way you get them at this point. But this is our first set. Now obviously it's going to be a mage set. You know, that's where we are in the game. So that's your carry knight set. I mean, I guess it's a nice looking set, but it has a stupid ass cape on it. I just don't think it looks good. I mean, you can tell, I mean, it's a nice set, you know, it's nice. I mean, it looks really good with our leggings too, and our helm. But the cape, the little dress parts, I don't care for it. But it's, you know, it's your first set you're gonna find. Who the fuck had that? I've never seen that before. I've never gotten that drop before. Oh, it must be from the Albinaris. It's got the little belly on it and shit. Try to mix it up a bit. So we get our set. The first set I really like is going to be the Radon's armor. Really cool looking. It's like dirty and shit, but it's really cool looking. So that's going to drop there, get you rolling forward, and then we're going to work our way back on up. Fortunately, we're out of our buff. No! And out of our fucking mind, apparently. It's okay. It's not a far run back. I mean, we're not going to sit here and kill every one of those guys again. It's just going to waste too much of our episode. We have a lot of stuff to do. Volcano Manor, Mogwin's Palace, Caitlin, Riley Lucaria, all that needs to fit in this episode. So let's just run past. We took our time, we cleared it all once. We don't, you know, have to do it every single time. And we're about to the end of it anyway. I love being interrupted. Love it. This guy's going ham on us. Alright, so this is about where we were. There's gonna be a lot of dogs. A lot of dogs. There's definitely more. Okay. So after that, we're gonna go over here. Find the tree, get your mushrooms, and we'll be able to go get another ashen board down here. Should be at least one more dog, I thought. This is Spectral Lance, so it gives melee builds, ranged options. The ashen board, just as the picture shows, just kind of throw a ranged Spectral Lance out. Exactly, you know, what it looks and sounds like. So I'm not worried about our souls, because what we're about to do is going to cost you your souls. I don't know, how many do we have though? If I had like a bunch, I'm worried about it, because I could just use a sacrificial twig. Not, you know, not lose them. Where'd they go? 5,000. Even that, I don't know. I don't think that's really worth our time. I did it again. Okay, yeah. So we're running all. We've got everything. We're running straight to our side of grace. I can't believe that happened twice. The way the cliff is, it kind of bends in there. So at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure I've died more to fall damage than I have any enemy. Like, I don't even think we've died to a boss yet. Which is crazy. Oh yeah, we did. One. We got to that boss last episode before last, and we didn't have any health. We went in with one heal. So, all right. So now that we know we got everything, let's just run all the way through. There's gonna be a bridge here, and under it's the water wheel. At the bottom of the water wheel is the version of Ductor version, whatever the hell weird name they have. And that is going to be your transporter. Just make sure these fuckers aren't following us. We're about to get into a fight. So we got one of these little magic dudes again. That gets you gravity well. Just like one quick meteor that comes out. You just like slam your staff down. Just one quick one comes out. It could be okay. I'll take the lift on up. That aristocrat armor doesn't even look that bad. Run, jump. You could also like stand on top of that platform to get on top up there, but you know, you can just walk around too. Okay, let's go on over the bushes, get your crystal dart. Then we're going to curve on around. If you're worried about getting killed, there's a side of grace right in that building. It should be, yep, there it is. And now we're all clear here and we are good to go. So this is the point where we're going to take our transporter. What we want to do first is grab this side of grace. And not only that, we're also going to go up here and just do a little side path that does loop back around. So over here, we got this chest. Cookbook. Over here's another scroll. Now, in this place, there are hidden paths. To find the hidden paths, you're going to notice there are bookshelves with books. Anytime you see a bookshelf with no books, smack it. These are illusionary walls. me go on back over this way and get our first mage helm. Now these offer special abilities, but take away from things. So they'll give you typically 3 points in intelligence, but take away from health or take away from stamina, or one takes away from health and stamina, but gives you 6 points in intelligence. So if you're doing a mage build, they are highly worth it. Now from here, if you have souls, you are going to lose them. So either spin up all your runes that you need to get a level, put on a sacrificial twig to prevent rune loss, or just, say fuck it like me. Make sure you have at least one stone sword key before doing this. If you need to go buy one, go buy it. Otherwise, you are not going to get the Somber 7. You have to have at least one stone sword key, guys. So I'm saying that now before you even get over here. Fuck, we're at 26 minutes in. Damn it. Don't. Oh my god, all I do. I don't know what my fucking problem is today. It's starting to piss me off, to be honest with you guys. It really is. It's really starting to piss me off. Like, god damn, bro. Fuck. I set down my controller to take my phone off the charger so I could plug in my controller, and my character literally just fucking leaps to his death. I don't understand. Not trying to have my controller die in the middle of an episode, but I mean, if it's just gonna keep getting me killed, what the fuck? We're gonna take this all the way down. There's gonna be an abductor virgin. That's the trap we do need to take to get to the volcano manor. However, there is the cat talisman. You'll take less damage from falling. It's like permanent soft cotton. No, but there's also like a smithing 5, so we don't want him to get us yet. We want to run all around. But immediately when you drop, go to the right and climb these. This is the other item I never caught in any other playthrough until I was taking notes. I found this. It's nothing major. I think Lost Ashes of War. Yeah. Lost Ashes of War. And then we have, like I said, the cattail talisman. You got some glintstone fireflies, just some crafting stuff. Smith at 5 and the talisman. I'm going to make sure we get all of them. Then we'll let him get us. But see, if you have a lot of health like me, he's going to have to do multiple grabs on you to kill you. Because you have to die to a certain attack. He can't just kill you. You have to actually die to the grab attack. So while we're here, I say we're good to go. Will they give us some fall damage, or just gonna kill us? Let's see. Damn it! I was hoping it hurt us enough. It's alright, we had to go around twice damage. I was hoping it hurt us enough to let him kill us in one grab. Because what you're actually gonna have to do is you're gonna have to let him grab you. Or I don't know, maybe you should take a little bit of damage from his wheels first. Now he will grab you twice in a row, so that does help. And this is tricky, to be completely honest. It is a tricky thing. But, we had to get our talisman. We had to get our smithing 5. That's going to be the last time I died of fall damage, I'll tell you that much. People are probably thinking I'm an idiot by now. Like, God, he's died fucking fall damage like 12 times this episode. I know, guys. I know. Trust me. I know. I get it. Alrighty. Yeah, and you could like kind of jump off this early, take a little bit of fall damage too. But after everything been through this episode, we're not doing that. We're just gonna try to let him kill us. So he will do 2 grabs in a row. We can't stand here. Get cut up a bit. I mean, we have 45 in health, so that's gonna make it trickier. But like right now, he's about to kick us out. And he should grab us one more time, and that should be it. No, he switched it up. He always usually does 2 grabs in a row. Just hold it for shield. He's gonna come at you, and then he'll grab you. What is he doing? He's usually a little more friendly than this. There we go. That ought to do it. or it's going to be extremely close. Thank God. Yeah, so that's going to be the attack we need to die to. This takes us to the Volcano Manor. So, we're going to do 2 runs. I'm going to try to do it in one. What we want to do, guys, this is for newer players and newer players only. I'm trying to think, if we drop all the way down here and get the Side of Grace for later, we'll have to do that whole trap again. We'll wait. There's another little secret boss over there. We'll get to him. Alright, what you want to do is get to the lowest part here, right by the waterfall. Jump on down. And we are going to go ahead and craft quite a few sleep pots. So first we're going to drop and we're going to go to the right. We can't craft, so we're going to have to de-aggro. It's okay, we'll get there. We're just going to do a second run probably. Oh my gosh. Alright, thank you. So, for newer players that are worried about not being able to get past this boss, and this is a Godskin Noble. If you're new, I'm sure you've heard of them. They can be quite challenging for newer players. Anyone that likes to parry, it's a pretty fun fight. Anyways, as we go, stay to the right, just work your way around, and you're just going to keep following this around to the left. You're going up, get on the roof, get another Somber 6 right here. If you did lose any runes, you're worried about it, you can get like a rune like 9 right here, it's like 3,800. And then we're going to jump over here to the left. And this is just so later when we progress this place, we don't have to, you know, do all these little loops. We already got them. Which I'm guiding you. I know what we grabbed and what we didn't. Trust me. Now, we're going to run this way. We have our sleep pots. Yes, we do. So, suggested way to get past this boss, guys, is actually going to be Bloodhound's Fang, Blood Flame Blade, and Sleep Pots. So just run, run, run. You want the elevator on the left side. There is going to be one elite enemy over here, but we're just going to ignore him. This is probably going to take us a few attempts because this is not the way I typically fight him. But then still be warned, you know, even with this method, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Best method I could come up with to ensure everybody get past him. Make sure you grab your Summer 5, but it's still probably going to take you a few tries. This guy can be really tough if you know, it's your first time with the game. He can be tough, I'm telling you. Now, there used to be a trick jump you can get, and because the Somber 7's over on that ledge, they patched it, so now the only way to do this is to actually go in here and fight him. So, we're going to buff up Blood Flame Blade. I would use summons immediately since you can. You're probably going to get hit once with this fireball. Alright, we got lucky. So now, what you're going to do is just those sleep pots. Just put them out. That gives you the chance to put some punishment on them. And look at that. It's pretty easy, you know. It's not bad. Now, you've got him to half health. So what you got to do is get over here, line him up with this pillar, and hide behind it. He's going to roll around like crazy. Oh, no, he targeted them first, so he kind of fucked us. Alright, same thing. Sleep pot. He's going to be pretty dangerous right now. Then you put him asleep again, heal one more time just in case. Just get some big shots on him, you know? And there you go. Like, I mean, anybody can do this. Anybody. So now I am not worried about, you know, all of us that can get past them, parries and just fighting them, and, you know, so anyone that's good enough to get past them, I'm not worried about us being the only ones to do that. Now, everybody can get past them, so everybody can get the Somber 7. If you can't, that's why we suggest it this way, because the fact of the matter is if you can't get past them right now, we're all going to have the ability to have plus 10 weapons, and then the newer players, the ones that need the help the most, you guys aren't. So that's why we did this. I don't fuck with sleep. I find it cheesy. It's not my thing, but I don't want anyone being held back, so that's why we did this. That's the only reason we did this. We'll fight him later on. I'll show you guys how we usually do it. It's actually a really fun fight. Alright, from here we're just going to go right and just kind of circle around this whole upper level, grabbing all the loot that's here. Now, I have done testing. If you didn't take out red main like us and you're worried about triggering the Radon Festival, which, as I said a million times, not a big deal. Just got to kill Radon before you do the castle. I don't know why people trip about it. But if you are, resting in Volcano Manor does not trigger Radon. Don't believe me? Look it up. I've done testing myself. It does not. You can kill the Godskin Noble, you can rest, and you will not trigger Radon. Nowhere in Volcano Manor triggers Radon. So do keep that in mind if you're worried about it, which is not a big deal. Anyways, after that, what we're going to do is just, do a complete circle, follow it around. We're going to go over here. If you want some crafting shit, there you go. Not a big deal. So these guys might block your path. I mean, we're just like, one swing kill at this point. And if you gotta take them out, I would try to ignore them, just because it's just a nuisance. But if they're like blocking your path, you might want to just take one out. Come on up here. Get your multiplayer shit. Drop down. Sorry about my dogs. I guess they got company over and the dogs are going fucking crazy. So hopefully you guys aren't picking that up. But now, what we're going to do is just run, get in this window. He might hit you. And he can't even catch you and pull you out. So hopefully he doesn't do that. But going through here, and keep in mind, guys, we have to actually come and clear this place. All we're after is the stones. That's all we care about. But yeah, I know we're running past a lot of stuff. And we could do it. We're at the level we can handle this. But it's just, we're not here yet, to be completely honest. It's just about our stones. That's all we want. This guy can grab you and do like half your health, so be careful about that. But as you go in this building, you go to the left, you just opened up a shortcut. It's right down there with the Godskin Noble. So these guys have deadly poison, which is different from regular poison. So as you kill them, always roll away if you have to kill them. So regular poison fills up that bar, then you start taking, your health will slowly tick over time. Deadly poison damages you while you sit in it, and then the bar fills up and also ticks away at your health. So it can be, pretty shitty. So from here, just run straight past these guys. We're getting to this door on the right. And as I stated, last episode, we grabbed 2 stone sword keys after we used one, so you can grab a summon right here for the snake dude. But you guys should have at least 2 stone sword keys. I told you before we came here, make sure you have it. So as you come in that door, you kind of just turn around and work, behind where you came in, right? God, is he gonna follow us? Come on, tough guy. You ain't no way you just tank through that shit. I call bullshit on that one. If he wants attention that bad, give it to him, Alright, let's go use a stone sword key here. So there's a series of trick drops. There's multiple paths here, and we're actually going to take a few just because we are right here now. Why not drop and get his house when it's going to help people? Why not get Astral War? It's going to help people. So as soon as you go out the door, look very closely. Just take it easy and drop down. You can go and get in this door, and this is going to actually lead us around to the Dagger Talisman. Dagger Talisman will boost the damage of critical attacks. So anyone doing those, like parry style plays, you're going to get criticals more than anyone else. It could be quite nice. So you going out this door to the right, grab that. You're going to drop down this cage, go to the left, drop attack on the mage. Put him down. And typically we'd be dropping down from the other end. That's the guy that's spamming spells at you. So once you have him out, sticking to the right side. cage there. Drop here. And the last one's down here to the right. You gotta kind of like run and jump a little bit, or just jump, or you're gonna hit the floor and take some damage. Not a big deal. So the path we want to take is actually out to the left. We're gonna go to the right first and get a really, really good Asher Board. So this Asher Board is Pearl's Knight's Resolve, and what this is going to do, this is going to buff your weapon, and the next hit you do is going to do 80% increased damage. It is huge. Best way to use it, I'm gonna grab this quest item over here. So the best way to use it is like on a dagger for critical attacks, probably, I would say. Now we're gonna run out the door. Try to get this guy to come over to the right and chase you down. There's Somber 7's right here, but we don't want to miss it, so make sure you have it. Come on, tough guy. Like, seriously. You know, like, fuck. Now we're good to go. If you are doing a pure faith build, the best seal in the entirety of the game is right out here. We're not going to go grab it. I'm going to show you where it's at, though, if you guys want to go get it. So if you just follow the roofs down to the right. Go all the way down and just drop right here and go in that cell door. That's the Erd Tree seal. Actually, fuck, we're right here. I'll grab it for you guys. But yeah, it's pure faith. It has to be pure faith, going all the way up to like 80 faith. That's going to get the best sealing. Upgraded with somber stones, so it's easier to upgrade because we're already about to go get. I mean, if you're doing pure faith and you're going to use that, we're about to go get stones 1 through 10, so you can get that thing fully upgraded if you want. Now we are going to leave a marker like right around here anywhere. Just let us know there's that other path where we had that boss from the trap. If you would have went left instead of dropping out of the waterfall, you'd have that. From this point, we are going to go down and use the Pure Blood Knight's Medal and go on over to Mogwin's Palace. Go get us a pretty cool spell for our build. A lot of fucking runes, and most importantly, the Somber 10. What we at on time, guys? 42 minutes. We have 18 minutes to do quite a bit. Alright, so go ahead and grab your map. This is Mogwin's Palace, one of the very last sections of the game you're going to do. Like, this is like the very end of the game type of shit. There's still quite a bit left after, but only because the next 2 regions after this are big, you know. That's it, you only got a few. So our Somber 10's up those stairs, but what we want to do is go grab a bunch of shit that's just laying around for us here to get and put us in a really, really, really good spot moving forward. So we're going to stick to the right wall and go on over into here. There's going to be some big ass skeletons to your left if you go that way. And everything here can kill you in the second flat. So it's going to be a bit of a suicide run. And all we're doing is circling every tree and picking up any items around it. So make sure you just kind of circle around. Yeah, that's that big skeleton. These guys have like spikes that come from them, and they could do like these cartwheels with all these spikes and just obliterate you. But if you're kind of confused about how I'm routing around here, I have no specific way. Like I said, I'm just going around and doing a circle around every single tree. That's it. You know, you don't really need a guide for that, right? That's just the best way to do it. I have no clear path. You know, there's no clear path for this. Just circle the trees, make sure you get all these items. These runes we're picking up are worth 15, 25, and 30,000. So, safe to say, yeah, told you, we don't fucking belong here. Even when we do come here at level 150, it's not going to be any easier. It really isn't. Not at all. Look at this shit. It's utterly fucking ridiculous. It's a case of From Software trying too fucking hard, in my opinion. It's, I mean, we'll be fine. You know, we're going to get through it, but it's just, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. You'll be pretty fucking stressed out your first time here. I mean, as you see, it's ridiculous as fuck. You know? Like, with enemies doing all that shit, do we really need 50 of them on top? Like, it's... survivability chances here are pretty fucking low. Pretty fucking low. I think we got it all. Alright, now there's also going to be 3 caves we're going to go in. We're going to get another Somber 9 here. We're going to get a Blood Astrophore and a Blood Spell. So firstly... and like I said, we're probably going to get killed a few times. It's going to be worth it. Come on, bro, get to it. And you see, the Scarab's high level. There's that. Get your Somber 10. That's Blood Tax. Like I said, another Blood Astrophore. Run like hell. And just go out, stick to the right hand side. This cave, all these guys are like sleeping. They're not going to bother us, typically. Right there, swarm of flies. Very, very, very good arcane spell. I don't know. It's not. I don't care for it the most, but it's definitely one of the most damaging spells in the game. It's kind of weird. It's like a spell you put off at the beginning of a fight. So these blood flies are gonna go through and start proccing blood loss, building up blood loss on enemies. So you summon those at the beginning of the fight, and then you get on them with whatever blood loss weapon you have, and I mean you just sit there and spam it and get blood loss on its own. But I think if you use a weapon like this, you could throw a few of those out, and they'll start building up blood loss, and then you hit them once or twice with your sword, and they'll definitely get that proc. So it is pretty cool. We're gonna put it on. It goes with the build. All right, about halfway done here. As you see, 11 faith, 16 arcane. Like I said, we're not gonna need much faith for our build. We're just not. We got our arcane seal. We got 2 arcane spells. But this is how it works. So pretty much you summon out some blood flies. Look at that. They already procced blood lights on him twice. Granted, he's very weak to blood loss. But it did. He got it off twice. And you just let him fuck shit up for you. Look at that. Pretty low cost too. We're not fucking with anything else. Just kind of doing a little test to show you guys. There's a few items here. As you see, we're picking up Smith and 7s and Smith and 8s. It's just one here, one there. They will add up. That's what I said. That's the beginning. We're not going to get enough to upgrade our weapon for a long time, but we just pick up a 6, 7, 8 here and there. We'll get a basic weapon fully upgraded much, much, much sooner than we're supposed to. It does add up, right? Don't worry about the blob. He's worth like 2,000 runes. Sounds nice. It's not really much at this time to us. So as we go on up, we can go to the right to get another stone sword key over here. Where is it? And then we're going to go straight across. So the door we're trying to get into is to the right. There's some pretty volatile enemies in here. If you guys remember that like Blood Knight we had to fight at Rose Church, there's multiple of them in here. Blood Rose crafting ingredients. Let's go ahead and turn on our lantern. And we're going to do a quick run through here. It can be confusing to navigate, so pay close attention. So as you go in, you're going to follow the road to the left first. There's a merchant in here. If you just keep following around to the left, you'll find them. Like once you go up here, like he's back in there. But there's these guys that are coming on up. So as you initially go in, run till you see this item, go left. And just kind of run straight back. Then we're going to work our way to the right and then left again. So as you go to the right, you eventually run, sharp right. Run where you see this glow vert. Once you see that, hey, let me go left. Then these stairs are just going to kind of straight go on up and out. First thing you're going to see is the side of grace. So you're in good hands. Now these guys are going to kind of disappear outside the door. They can't get you, watch. And you can't get them either. It's weird, but it works. Let's go ahead and grab this, and most importantly, we're going to want to come down here to our flask. Put opening bubbles here, because there's a bunch of really, really painful enemies up here. Pain in the ass is what I mean. And we have to get in that chest. There's a chest by that big guy. That guy just chased us out the door. He's up here with a lot of these blood dudes. So what we want to do is put an opening bubbles here. You can still do this. You can probably get killed, probably not. I don't know. Stay to the left of this guy. Nope. He usually spins the other way. But at least with that, you can grab your somber tick. They hit you, and you don't take any damage, and you can get away. You know what I mean? So that's the way I usually do it. Because it could take you a few tries if you don't put as many levels into health as I did, as I suggested. You can get killed a few times, but it's a phenomenal fucking early run for all this shit. So now from here we're going to jump on over to Hopefully you guys got this when I told you at the beginning. If you've been following along the episode, the walkthrough, you have it. If not, you can go to Fort Fair and just take that main road all the way down to where the dragons were in the lake and kind of find this. But I told you, episode 2, to grab this stuff. So we're going over here to the isolated merchant shack. So from here, I'm gonna let's go out the shack, go to the right. So you see this big tower, right? And there's going to be a scarab on a branch right out here that has a somber ray. Like I said, guys, this stuff's just laying around for us. We're not going anywhere, like, out of our way. We used a quest item, right? We got sent in a trap to Volcano Manor. You know, if you're on a blind playthrough, that's not up to you. That's something that just naturally happens, right? And this is just in Caleb laying around. So the game's giving you everything you need to get really strong. You just got to know what to do to get it. But we're not doing anything cheap or cheesy. This stuff's just laying around, or you naturally get sent places, or you get items from doing quests. So it's not like we're farming for levels or doing anything cheap by doing this, but it does let us get everything we need to get really strong. There you go, Somber Smithing 8. Now, we have all 10 stones, but while we're right here, let's go down this cliff enough, make sure we're not going to fall to our deaths. We still might. No, we're good. Now, down here below the tower, it's going to be a circle of chairs. We can get a rune arc, we can get a somber 9. I think some regular smithing stones and some crafting. Dragon Wing Grease, somber 9. Yep, H leaf, and then the rune arc. So now we're done. We are done. Now we're going to go up to Fort Ferrith and show you guys how to take out the dragon. Once again, this is not farming for levels. What we're doing is killing a dragon we have to kill because we need it for a legendary incantation for our platinum. Without killing this dragon, you cannot have the spell unlocks you need, and you will not get your platinum trophy. You will not be able to collect all legendary spells and incantations. Now, looking here at 52 minutes, we're all going to do this in our own time. This dragon has so much health. Look at that. We're not doing shit to him. But if you stay on him with a blood loss weapon, this blood loss does do percentage base damage. Wait till that stamina comes back. You're gonna notice every now and then I'll just get like 17,000 come off the cell. 13,000, yeah, 13,569. So you notice that it's so big chunk. So you're just gonna do that over and over and over until you put this guy down. If you are smart, you will come over here, put on a golden pickle foul foot. Because you get about 65, 70,000, but if you use that right before it dies, you get like 94, 96,000. So go ahead and do that. So we're going to end the episode. You guys do what you got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. When we come back, we're going to have all the runes from the dragon. Then we're going to have this, and this. We'll pop all of our big ones here, or at least all of these Dark Orange ones, because the dragon gives us 100,000. That'd be 150. That'd be 180. That'd be 205. It'd be like 220,000. Plus the 50,000 we got from the noble, with the Godskind noble. So that's 270-something thousand. Like I said, close to 300,000 this episode. So we're getting at the end, but still. So I'm gonna save my runes. I'm not gonna pop them. I'm gonna kill my dragon, save my runes. So next episode we're gonna start right over there at the side of Grace. Pop all these runes together. Go get our legendary spell to make sure we actually have it. And then, pop all these runes to get some good levels. So, before we close out, let's go ahead and talk about our upgrades. As you see, Somber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have every single Somber Stone there is, but you notice this is one weapon. So if it's not a weapon you plan on using for the entirety of the game, and we don't have the best choices now. There's some really good stuff coming in. We're not there, so I'd save on all these. I'd go up to +6, +7. And stop there. We'll get more bigger ones in the underground. Trust me on this, because you're going to get to a really good weapon and not have the stones to upgrade it. It's not going to be worth it for you. It's going to suck. So be careful. But yeah, we're all going to get in a really good spot moving forward. The next episode we'll be going back and finishing Raya Lucaria. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll see you there.